Welcome to this YouTube video. So in this video we will try to solve this question. So question state, also if you already read this question then you can skip the first part. Okay, so a spaceship of mass m0 moving in a free space with velocity u enter a cloud of uniformly density rho and a length l. A particle forming the cloud strikes the spaceship and stick to it. For simplicity, spaceship can be modeled as a cylinder of frontal cross-section area of S. How long the spaceship will take to cross the cloud? During the time when spaceship travel, the engine is remain off. Okay. So there is a cloud of length L and spaceship enter to this cloud and exit to this cloud, and we have to find the time to travel this cloud. Okay, initially it is having velocity u and final velocity will be different. Why? Because first of all, if engine is off as well as there is no gravity, then the net force on the spaceship should be zero. Then why, if net force is zero, then how will the velocity will change? Because the mass of spaceship is growing, right? And we know that if no force is acting, the momentum should be constant, which will cause the decrease in the velocity. Okay, so let us say at any time t, spaceship moved x, okay, and it is moving with a velocity v, and it is already have accumulated mass capital M. Okay, small m. Okay, so first of all, we know that if net force on the body is zero, then the rate of change of momentum should equal to zero, right? What is the rate of change of momentum? We know the momentum of any body, its mass and its velocity, right, is equal to zero because there is no net force. And if we further simplify, it will become m dv by dt plus v dm by dt is equal to 0. So at certain time t, if a spaceship is x and it is moving with a velocity v, we can easily find a dm by dt, right? Dm by dt will be the volume captured by the spaceship when it in a unit time when it moves, and the density of the air, right? So dm by dt will be density of the cloud into rate of change, volume capturing by the spaceship in a unit time, right? What will be the capture volume by unit time? If, let us say, after a unit second, spaceship will be moved by velocity v, the distance v. So during that time, the volume captured by the spaceship should equal to the its cross section area into its velocity. Then then the rho into volume captured per unit time will be equal to rho into s into its velocity. Okay, rho sv. So let me put the value here, m, the dv by dt we don't know, velocity, and we know dm by dt in terms of velocity and the rho sv, right? It will be the rho sv. It came out to be 0, and dm dv by dt is equal to rho s v square. Are we missing anything? Okay, and this mass is at a certain time t. Okay, this mass is also changing. So we get our first equation here. What will be the second equation? Second equation is that the momentum, initially momentum should equal to the momentum at time t, right? Because momentum is not changing. So initially momentum is m naught mass into u is should equal to the current mass into its current velocity. By that manner you we get the current mass should equal to the m naught u divided by v. This is our second equation. We will put the value of this small m in this equation. We will get m naught u divided by v dv by dt is equal to minus rho s v square. And dv by dt will came out to be equal to minus rho s m naught u into v cube. For simplicity we will take this as a constant small k. It is equal to small k v cube. Okay, so dv by v cube should equal to the minus k dt, right? Limit. So let initially time 0 to t naught when it have crossed the cloud, capital length of L. The velocity initially is u. It will, let us say, when it crossing the cloud, at the end velocity is v. If we solve it, we will get it will be equal to the now we have to find t naught, but we don't know the v. We can find the value of v. How? Because we know spaceship entered here and leaving here. So during that time the all mass it will encounter will be the part of the this spaceship, right? Then if we use a m naught u is equal to mass at the exit to velocity at exit, right? Then the velocity at exit should equal to m naught u. The mass of exit will be the m naught plus mass captured by this spaceship, right? It will be equal to the density of this cloud and this volume, right? This volume should be cross section area into length L. Came out to be m naught mu m naught plus rho s L, velocity of exit. We get the velocity of exit. So equation is exit minus is equal to kt naught. Put the value of 1 by ve will be equal to the 1 by u from this equation plus rho sl divided by m naught u. Rho s m naught u is k, right? 1 by u plus kl. Put the it is square, huh? Okay. For we can take both 2 in the other side. Equation will become kt naught. Put the value of exit velocity here. We will get 1 by u square plus k square l square plus 2kl by u minus 1 by u square is equal to 2kt naught. It is cancelled out. We will get 2kt naught is equal to k is common. You can take common kl square. Also you can take l as a common. kl plus 2 by u. K to k cancel out. T naught is came out to be L by 2 KL plus 2 by u. You can take 2 inside. It came out to KL by 2 plus 1 by U. Put the value of K. We know K is equal to rho SL by M naught U. 2 is also multiplied plus 1 by U. From previous, K is equal to rho S by M naught U. T naught is coming out to be rho. You can take U common. Equation is L plus U 1 plus rho SL divided by 2 M naught. Okay. I'm further writing it. Also, the answer is quite long. I can't put it in a one screen. So, in the description, I am sharing a complete solution, PDF of complete solution of this question. Okay. And let me know in the comment if you have any doubts. Okay.